Putin lands in India as two global powers prepare for a pivotal reset. Missiles, fighter jets, oil pressure, and a shifting world order all hang in the balance. Over the next 48 hours, New Delhi must navigate Moscow, manage Washington, and define its strategic future. So, what exactly is on the agenda? Russian President Vladimir Putin arrives in New Delhi on December 4th for a two-day visit that carries significant diplomatic and defense weight for both countries. He will attend a private dinner hosted by Prime Minister Narendra Modi before taking part in the 23rd Annual India-Russia Summit on December 5. Although the visit includes economic and political components, defense cooperation is expected to dominate the conversation as officials review some of the most consequential military programs between the two long-standing partners. At the forefront of the discussions is India's continued collaboration with Russia on the S-400 long-range air defense system. Following the system's performance during Operation Sindoor, the Ministry of Defense in October approved the acquisition of a large number of surface-to-air missiles for the platform. Reports also suggest that New Delhi is considering the procurement of 5 additional S-400 regiments. Alongside this, the government is evaluating the possibility of acquiring Russia's newer S-500 Prometheus, a system designed to intercept both ballistic missiles and high-speed aerial threats. Although no decisions are expected during the summit, the inclusion of the S-500 in discussions signals India's interest in future-proofing its defense capabilities. Russian proposals relating to fighter aircraft are also on the table. India is reviewing the offer of at least 2 squadrons of the Su-30M, Russia's 5th-generation stealth fighter. Modernisation of existing assets remains a priority as well. Officials are expected to discuss upgrades for the Su-30MKI fleet, enhanced range capabilities for the BrahMos missile, and proposals concerning the Panzer air defense system and Russian Sprut light tanks. However, these discussions are not expected to culminate in major contract signings during this visit. Parallel to its Russian cooperation, India's defense engagement with the United States continues to expand. Washington has recently approved the sale of Javelin anti-tank missiles and Excalibur precision munitions to India. Additionally, India finalized a $946 million sustainment contract for its fleet of 24 MH-60 Romeo Seahawk multi-role naval helicopters. The twin developments indicate India's strategy of building a multi-partner defense ecosystem. Indian defense stocks reflected market optimism in anticipation of co-production initiatives and modernization programs. Companies such as Hindustan Aeronautics, Bharat Dynamics, and Bharat Electronics saw gains as the Nifty India Defense Index moved into positive territory. Beyond defense, the summit will take up critical economic issues. India continues to buy large quantities of Russian oil, arguing that energy security for its 1.45 billion people is essential, even as the United States pushes New Delhi to scale back purchases. Tensions with Washington have been intensified by an additional 25% tariff imposed by the Trump administration on Indian goods over Russian oil dealings. Other key agenda items include small nuclear energy projects, improving Russian market access for Indian pharmaceuticals, automobiles, agricultural goods, and textiles, and a potential labor mobility agreement that would allow Russian companies to hire skilled Indian workers. Russia faces a labor shortage intensified by the war in Ukraine and a decline in migrant labor from Central Asia. India's trade imbalance with Russia has expanded sharply, touching nearly $60 billion in 2024 and 2025, largely driven by energy imports. As New Delhi navigates its traditionally strong ties with Moscow while balancing a complex relationship with Washington, this summit marks a pivotal moment. The outcomes over the next 48 hours will influence India's strategic posture in a rapidly evolving global landscape.